Right. So lately, the media cycle's been consumed by this impeachment thing. Oh, they going hard. They don't want you to forget that Trump messed up. Oh, Trump fucked up. Oh, he fucked up, and they don't want you to forget it. Oh, Trump fucked up. Oh, 30 seconds later, Trump fucked up. 60 seconds later, Trump. Did you know that Trump fucked up? They don't want you to forget that nonsense. Oh, they just blitzing it, just right in your ears, everywhere you go. Shit, sometimes I go to social media so I could escape. I can't even go on my damn Snapchat. I gotta get some type of thing in my feed about Trump impeachment. I don't give a damn. And according to the polls, most of y'all don't give a damn. You wanna know why they don't give a damn? Cause I'm a senior in high school, just applied to college. You wanna know what I gotta worry about now? How am I gonna pay for it? You ain't gotta worry about this bullshit over in Canada. You ain't gotta worry about this bullshit over in Western Europe. But all of a sudden, I gotta pay for. I gotta worry about this. How my broke black ass is gonna pay for college? You gotta worry about that. Oh, I gotta worry about how I'm gonna pay my co-payments and deductibles. How my mama's gonna pay for that. How my dad's gonna pay for that. Gotta worry about that bullshit. Gotta worry about just 11 years down the line. If UN said if we don't do something by 2030 about this climate crisis, we're screwed. We're doomed. Our grandkids will not have a habitable planet. You know, that's kind of tough. So, you're dealing with a lot of crises here, and not really hearing many solutions out of maybe one or two through candidates in this Democratic Party primary, and just in the national discussion in general. You know, and that gets to my main point. Basically, you should not care about impeachment. The Democrats need to switch their strategy. They need to do it immediately, like immediately. Because if they don't, they will lose another national election. Like, mark my words. If they do not switch up their strategy off of this impeachment nonsense, get out of their Washington bubble, get their stuck up heads out of their ass, and for once, just look around them. Just look and see that their constituents, that the people who actually get them in office through votes and hard work and dedication, they don't give a shit about no motherfucking impeachment. They couldn't care less. You wanna know why? Because from the looks of it, their lives are in crisis. Their lives are in utter peril. Their lives are in utter crisis. And nobody is saying anything about it except for a couple of voices. And those people just so happen to be the most popular politicians in the country. But instead, here we are. The Democrats are going to keep blitzing you. They're going to keep blitzing you. You're not going to be able to go anywhere for the next 3, maybe 6 months without hearing about Trump's goddamn impeachment. You won't go anywhere. It's going to be all over the news. It's going to be all over the discussion. They're going to keep plugging away, keep forcing it down your throats, and they're never going to get it. They're never going to get it. So you better hope to God that Bernie wins the goddamn nomination. You better hope to God. Because he's going to be the only candidate, I'd say, for maybe Yang or Tulsi, but they don't really have as much of a realistic shot. But Bernie, he's going to be the only major, top tier candidate. In the words of Kamala Booty Balls Harris. He's going to be the only top tier candidate. He's going to go out there and really preach about the real issues facing the American people. So I'm the only one. The only one. Bernie. If he wins the nomination, as he's done for 50 years, he's going to blitz you. Not about impeachment, not about these sensational headlines that Democrats just love to preach about. He's going to get away from that bullshit. He's going to tell you about, the healthcare crisis, the student loan debt crisis, the climate crisis, the jobs crisis, the lack of paid family leave crisis. Just down the list of progressive policy proposal after progressive policy proposal. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be absolutely marvelous. And people are going to listen to it. They're going to have to objectively finally hear his voice loud and clear and really hear what he's saying. He's going to preach substance. He's not going to preach the surface. He's not going to preach the title. He's not going to preach the superficial bullshit that they want to have you hear on the media. No, he's going to preach real issues. He's going to preach real progressive dogma. People are going to hear it, and according to the polls, they're going to love it. Look at the policies. Down the list. Climate change. 80+% of people want to do something about it. Minimum wage, 70+% of people want to raise it. Tuition-free public college and universities, 60+% of people support that. Legalizing weed, 60+% of people support that. Ending the drug war, 70-80% of people support that. Ending these endless wars. Afghanistan war after 2013 was polled at 17%. These are overwhelmingly popular positions. But it's a matter of if you're going to focus on things like impeachment, if you're going to focus on these sensational, superficial things, or you're going to get out there and you're going to fight. If you're gonna just waste your political capital, waste your airwaves talking about impeachment. Trump is so bad. He's ungracing the office. He's shitting over the office. It's terrible. Just spewing bullshit. You're gonna do that? You're gonna talk about real issues facing the American people. But see, I don't really have faith that these current crop of Democrats, at least in the establishment, are ever really going to make that choice. The right choice. Are they really ever going to talk about real issues, or are they going to keep spewing their superficial, pull up my ass, uptight bullshit? I just don't think they're ever going to make that choice. You have to make the choice for them. Get them the fuck out of office. You gotta get them the fuck out of office, plain and simple, man. That's my philosophy on it. So, in short, man, the Democrats have to fix their strategy. But the problem is the people who are currently in office in Democratic leadership, I don't think they want to fix the strategy. They benefit from this current strategy. It keeps them in power. If you never give progressive movement a voice, then it gives free way for these centrist, moderate, corporate Democrat tools to stay in office. It benefits them. They don't want to talk about real shit. They don't want to talk about that because they have the entirely wrong positions about the real shit. Oh, how about we have universal health care? Well, why don't we just try to expand Obamacare just a little bit? Just a little bit. Just let's think small. Let's think small. Let's think real. Let's think real. These Republicans, they're terrible, but I know how to work with them. I know how to work with them to do what? Throw my people in jail? Work with them to do what? Cut welfare benefits? Work with them to do what? For 50 years not do shit about climate change? Work with them to do what? Do what? Adopt a Republican plan from the 90s and call it Obamacare? Work with them to do what? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, these are the choices you gotta make, man. It's a democratic civil war. You notice on the stage list, what was the debate? Wednesday? Yeah. On the debate stage last Wednesday, when they asked Bernie, trying to reel him in and saying the same old line, this matter is a disgrace, we gotta get them out of here, we gotta get them out. Instead of saying that bullshit, you know what he said? Listen, Trump's a butthole, we've known this forever. He's a corrupt goddamn mobster, he's terrible, he needs to go. But let's focus on the real thing. Let's focus on the fact that we have 500,000 people going bankrupt because of lack of health care. Let's focus on the fact that we have 87 million people under or uninsured. Let's focus on the fact that we have trillions in student loan debt and healthcare debt. Let's focus on the fact that people every day are struggling to make ends meet and struggling to survive. Let's focus on the fact that America is rotting from the inside out. Let's focus on that. It's a democratic civil war, man. You have one side advocating for a winning strategy, advocating for a winning progressive strategy, and the other who's just a dying breed of dinosaurs, just looking at the meteorite of Bernie's face imprinted from above and saying, ah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're looking up at the meteorite, they're like, ah, and they're just saying their last little dying breaths. Oh, how dare this woke culture. Oh, fuck this woke culture. This woke culture's gonna win you elections. This woke culture. At least what they're talking about, what the woke culture is, they're just talking about the progressive left. You're talking about these ultra SJW people. It's all a discussion for another day. But the progressive left, that's a winning strategy. That's according to the polls and according to the policy proposals, that's what people actually support. So you can run on that or you can face political destruction. The choice is yours. So, anyway, man, I don't give a fuck about impeachment. I don't think either should y'all. If you really want to win an election, if the Democrats really want to defeat Trump, if that's really what we want to do, get him out of office, You got to run on real issues. People are sick and tired of the sensational bullshit. They're tired of the toxic media cycle. They want their concerns, their problems, their everyday struggles where they are struggling to make ends meet. They want those issues, those concerns, those problems finally heard and real solutions proposed about them. And there's a side of the Democratic Party that is all about that. Bernie fucking Sanders. Even Elizabeth Warren. Yang. It's like Tulsi. Cenk Uygur. Ro Khanna. AOC. A lot of progressive lines out there. But there's some motherfuckers, I'd say the rest of them, they don't give two shits. You gotta know which one to choose. You gotta know which one to fight for, and you gotta know which ones to get the hell out of your party. Plain and simple. Hope you have a nice day, man.